Yo, what is happening, my good people? We are back.
Yeah, man.
It's another week. We got a great episode tonight.
I believe so. Listen, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've said this before, but I actually mean it this time.
Uh-huh.
I think this is gonna be the one.
Yeah, man.
I think this is gonna be the one.
Yeah, we got one of the greats in the building tonight.
Oh, a Dallas legend, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, let's go ahead and get this thing moving. We got the beautiful Professor Matt Will in the building.
Hey.
We got my good brother J.L. Groove.
What up, though?
With the mothership.
Yes, sir.
And I got myself, Lucius, by the way, of Luke Paul Beast. And we got a good one of Dallas' finest bases in the building.
Absolutely.
We got my good brother Bryan Qualls.
Y'all make some noise for him one time.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
My good sir. First of all, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see, man. It's good to see you.
Right.
See you.
So I'm sure everybody on Facebook, y'all had this situation where you've been friends on Facebook with somebody for so long, and y'all go back and forth with each other, talk shit. This is actually our first time seeing each other in person. I may have seen you play once. Maybe. If that, but other than that, this is actually my first time actually shaking hands, dapping up in person. So it's good to see you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Man, how's your energy?
Oh, it's great, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
How's your mental?
Mental, man. You know, life.
Yeah.
It really does. It really does.
Yeah, for sure.
I have 5 kids.
Okay.
4 in the house.
Pull out, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
4 in the house.
Okay.
And we're just trying to, just
maintain.
navigate them, to
You went straight there.
Yeah, definitely.
Whew.
I did.
Yeah.
So that's where my mental is. My mental is on my family, man.
That's beautiful.
We gotta get them in, get them out,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got you. Shout out to everybody in the building that's tuning in, watching. We are live tonight, so like, share, subscribe, tell somebody, tell a friend, all that good stuff.
Cuzzo.
We got the homie Kingston Livingston in the building.
Whoa, tell Kingston to stay in there.
Well, he got to go to work in a little bit. He got about an hour. Well, never mind, because y'all don't start at the Freedom till 11:30 anyway.
That's funny. That is funny.
So it's all good. Lou, what you got?
Yes, sir. So let's start from the beginning, man. Let's see how'd you become part of this music thing,
man. Okay. Oh, all right. So man, y'all, and I've watched the podcast. I love DFW sessions.
Appreciate that,
Shout
man.
out.
sir.
Appreciate that.
I started out as a drummer.
Already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So I started out as a drummer.
I didn't know this till about 2 months ago. We did a gig together.
Mm-hmm.
See,
We were out of
I always
town.
know him for playing bass.
Yeah.
We played at where was that place we played at? It was an actual drag queen show. And
You did.
he played drums.
I've always wanted to go to
That
one of
was
those.
that was Alexander.
Was it an experience?
Yeah.
No, it was Alexander's.
Alexander. Yeah, it was a Halloween show, wasn't it? Or something like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly
You've been
what it
out.
was.
You've been out Alexander's
I
before.
said I've always wanted to go to a drag queen's show.
I got you.
They were there.
I got you. Next
I
time.
mean, I've never seen an actual show. I want to see one.
I got you.
You know, with the singing
There's
and
a-
the
there's-
costumes.
There's a lot of sidebar. There's a lot of if you do brunches on Sundays, there's a lot of drag brunches if you want to do that. So yeah. But yeah, I started again at the age of 3, thanks to my mom. She's passed away.
Okay.
I'm a drummer at heart, and then I don't know how I ended up on bass. How I ended up on bass actually was because I was at church playing drums, and then
Y'all had about 8 drummers at the church, and you're like, I'm gonna.
it was the reverse. It was the reverse because they were like, oh, we don't know who's gonna play bass when this, because the no names mentioned, the bass player that we had got recruited by Potter's House.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I won't.
No, it's
No,
fine.
you good.
It's
You
fine.
good. You good.
And so, and they're like, who's gonna play bass now?
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, Brian's multi-talented. Okay, so yeah, so that's how I ended up playing bass. So
Okay.
I was about play drums at 3. By 5th grade, I was playing bass.
Oh, okay.
What I mean, to go from drums to like, what attracted you to bass specifically?
Cause they're alike. The drums and bass,
Bread and butter.
man. Listen, you just said it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's so much alike rhythmically. If you study like really good bass players, really good drummers, you will know for sure that they like the rhythms just like do, like you said, bread and butter. They do this. So
Yeah.
Okay, so when you first started playing bass, who was that bass player that drew your attention? That
it's so obvious. It's too obvious. It's very too obvious right now. But that's changed. But right now, if you ask me that, then it was Victor Wooten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wooten
Everybody.
Yeah.
Wooten was
That crazy thump slap technique he had.
But actually, I studied his whole family because his whole family plays.
Yeah.
All of them play. So one of them plays guitar, one of them plays drums. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And they all just play around each other.
Yeah.
Rhythmically, and it was just beautiful. And so I was like, who's this person? And then I have actually one other person. And he wasn't even a bass player. And y'all might be too young to know this.
Try me.
I studied. No, seriously, I studied Yanni,
Okay.
Okay.
keyboard player Yanni.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, but okay.
Yeah. Look him up. Yanni.
I do.
Yeah, he.
Do you know?
No.
She full of shit. She
No,
really
seriously.
don't know.
Look up Yanni. 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 Oh my gosh. So I'm 40. I'm 40. All right.
Right.
And so and they used to do PBS specials on Channel 13.
I'm old enough for that.
Yeah, and I found Yanni. And he was one of my biggest musical inspirations. And then he had a bass player for him. The other bass player, the last person, and then we can move on.
Yeah, he directed his own.
Right.
I'm sorry.
We can move on.
No. So the late great George Duke.
Oh yeah.
He kept studio bass player. His name was Alex Al or Alex Al, however you want to say it. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I have a question. Now, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with a George Duke album. I can't think of the name of the album, but it's the Black Messiah on it. And it's another one, I think it's called 10 Mile Job. And it was stupid bass.
Oh yeah.
Is that him? Is that
yeah,
oh, okay.
that's him. Yep.
Yeah, that was like 10 minutes long, but
Oh, my
he was
goodness.
all that bass.
Yeah,
he was
man.
all over that joint.
All over it.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to everybody who has tuned in. So we have, he said Kingston. We also have Andre Johnson, Daryl L.
Dennis
Davis.
is on there.
Yeah.
What's up, Dennis?
I was
Dennis.
getting to that name. Dennis, Dwayne Burks, Brian Holloway, and Kiki Daniels. And then we have my cousin Ramon Ingram. Thank y'all for joining us.
Hey, shout
Like,
out to the,
share,
shout
and
out to
subscribe.
all the homies and homies in the building.
So
Yeah, man.
Dennis said Bryan Qualls is my dude.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm just Brian, man.
You so humble.
No, seriously, y'all gonna hear that from me a lot, and I really mean that. Like, I'm just Brian. Like, I don't try to.
You just trying to make it a heaven.
He was trying to make it in.
You just trying to make it in.
Yeah.
you want to be in that number.
He just want to be in the number.
Yeah. Like
What?
I don't think I'm over anybody. So. Yeah.
Michael Hubbard said ONS. Is that ONS?
Oh,
What is it?
okay. Can I?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Is it time for that yet?
Well,
for
we
what?
don't know.
I don't know.
Is this the open session or no?
Everything is open,
Yeah,
sir.
it's open.
Okay.
This is conversation.
So ONS, I know what he's talking about. So hey, what's up, Michael? So ONS, when we went to UNT together, me and Michael.
I heard we need to have him on the pod too.
You do,
Oh, for
dude.
sure.
We need
Yeah.
to
He
have
got
him on the pod.
stories.
Yeah, we definitely should get
Yeah.
Mike Hubbard, man.
And so me and him, it was me, him, Kevin Pittman, and
So, is this like the gospel choir or?
it was a
Oh, okay,
mixture.
go
It was a
ahead.
mixture.
You
It
go.
was a mixture.
Oh, okay.
It was a mixture. So me, him, Kevin Pittman, Kenny Washington.
Okay.
We were all in this. We actually played for the gospel choir at
Yeah.
UNT, and then ONS.
Yeah, because we used to. I played with Preview, with Baptist Student Movement, and we used to, every.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, every stuff we used to go to, we used to always run into North Texas Choir.
Bro, I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah.
This is good. Okay, so
He said this is good.
ONS, it means one night stand, and so that was the actual band that we started.
Hilarious.
that we used to play in the student union like all the time.
Yeah.
What's up, David Harris?
David, what up?
What up,
Homie.
man? We played in the student union all the time, man. It was crazy, and but it was the same gospel choir band and that one. So that's what ONS means.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Page said, "Okay, IBOC alumni. I used to want to throw my Bible at him at church. A fool on the base." You went to IBOC?
You okay?
Why are you looking like that?
Are you?
Is that what you don't want to talk about? It?
Yeah,
No, we good. No. I'm still the MD over there, so we good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
it's
you.
the fact that she called your church out. That's funny.
Yeah, we good.
That look you gave me, I was
Yeah.
like, "Sir, I was just reading."
He said, "All right, you look like you got so much you want to say or not say, but moving on.
Moving on.
We're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot.
We're gonna pivot. I love pivots, man. I love pivots. I love it.
We're gonna pivot.
I love it.
Pivot. Okay, so in that case, I'm not gonna read what David Harris said just now then out loud. But
Oh my. I say it. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But now Dennis said he was playing with Bryan since he was like 13.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Man.
She said, "Oops."
Burks, man. He is, man. I think we should talk about this later on.
Okay.
Burks has developed, man. Like, what I love to see is, and we'll talk about it later, but what I love to see is, like, people of our age, and I'm probably older than both of y'all, but
Well, we're the same age, actually.
Hair.
I was about to say Lou up there
I'm
with
40.
you.
Look like 45.
40.
when were you 40?
Take out the 5.
I
40.
thought you were 45.
When were you 40?
Huh?
When were you 40?
August 1st. That's my birthday.
Oh, yeah, you 40 before me.
Oh, okay.
He just called you
I'm
old.
40. I'm December 40.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So, yeah, man.
oh, so you're the elder.
Hey, man. I guess it's what it is.
Young Whip, what's up? Jerry Kelly in the building. What's
What
good,
up?
homie?
What's up, JK?
You know what I'm saying? Another cat we got to get on
J.
the pod.
Kills.
Man. Another
J.
cat we gotta get
Kills.
on the
Yeah,
pod.
man. Yeah, dude. Like, Dennis. It's good to see this younger generation like passing along their skills to
Right.
others. You know what I mean? Like, and you would not expect to see that from this generation. Most of them are just like, hey, let me chop. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. We good. Nah, man. But Dennis has been doing it, man. Shout out to him.
Oh, yeah, for
man.
sure, man.
For sure.
Super solid.
Since we want to talk about pivots, we that's a good pivot or a good segue rather. What's your you've been around for a little bit. You've been making a lot of noise, man, over all this time, man. What's your honest take on the Dallas music scene right now?
Okay. Give me 2
Yeah,
seconds.
take your
'cause-
time.
You gotta take a drink on this one.
Take your time.
Man, so
You washing it down with some water?
We'll take 2 drinks.
yeah. Honestly, y'all, for real, and So you beat me. How old are you?
I'm 35.
Cool. So, man, I really want Dallas to put the work in.
Unpack that.
So if you can ask anybody in Dallas about me, and what I'm not a thank you Jesus we have him. I'm not a Tim. I'm not Matt.
Yeah.
But I play the music. But behind that, I show up on time. And we get the stuff done. You know, like that's the thing that's the thing. Like these days, it's like, all right. Ooh, I can't. Okay.
Say, I need you to be free.
I know. That's why I looked at you. So at certain venues,
Maltracks have paved the way for you.
Right.
You are free.
Right.
He did. So it's certain venues. I'll just say it like that. We'll start at 9:00, but no, they say you're supposed to start at 9:00, but you don't start till 10:30.
Right.
You have to be punctual.
Yeah.
As a musician, I'm telling you, you can ask anybody. Like, I'm a punctual musician. I'm gonna show up.
Yeah.
Like, just do what they ask you to do, and do it. You know.
Yeah. That absolutely. Hey, the good brother Robert Gaines is in the building. Shout out to Robert Gaines, man. If I could take a second to shout him out real quick, good to see you back up and running.
So
David said cats will play you under the table and have zero professionalism. Gone and say it big.
Absolutely,
man. Rob Gaines is in the building, man. If he's okay, hold on. I'm finna segment this podcast real quick. Rob, man, thank you for. I mean, it was good to see you. Even up on a platform that week we saw you.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna say when it was, but man, we miss you, man. It's good to see you, man.
Absolutely.
It's really good to see you, dude. It's
Absolutely.
really good to see you, man.
I'm just looking forward to that moment where he back. I'm looking forward to it, man.
And it's and that's one of the cats I actually studied under.
Really?
I studied, yeah. No, I studied to this day. I study him. I studied him and Braylon Lacey.
Okay, that's
Braylon.
That's a good lineup.
Yeah,
that's a good lineup, man. But absolutely, I'm on the same train with you, man. I'm definitely happy to see the good homie Rob Gaines. Solid dude, good dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't have much of anything to say negative about him. You know what I'm saying? Funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm definitely happy to see him back up and running. But back to what you were saying.
Shout out to Raymond Sanders, Bo Dove, and Gino Locke Johnson in Igerheart. Thank you for
already.
What up, all y'all? What up,
tapping
Bo?
in. He called you McLovin.
Yeah. Do y'all want to know the
He
story?
called you McLovin.
Tell the story, then we'll get back to the combo.
You sure?
Yes,
Go
ahead.
I can tell the story later.
No, we here now.
No, he called you McLovin now.
Not later.
Not later.
So, back in the day, Gino, he lost his grandmother like a long time ago. And so he started this band called Ivory Jean. That was her name.
Yeah.
And so he asked me to be, one of the founding members. So it was me and Gino. Call me out if I'm wrong. It was me, Mav, Gino. I think we had Mandy in there, and it was a male singer. I can't remember who it was, but that was the band. And so when we started this band, they were like, "Bryan, you don't look your age. You don't look your age." And Gino just started joking like, "Oh, you McLovin." from the movie. So I was like, "Oh, okay."
Super bad, was it?
Super bad, yeah.
Yeah, super bad, yeah. So I just took that. So
Bo Dove said, Qualls, of all the drummers that have played with me, He is my second favorite, and he ain't two. Step it up.
Man, Luke.
He talking to JL
Oh, okay.
and Gummy Bear.
Sure.
Oh.
We can get there later.
Sure, we sure can. We sure can. It's fun. It's funny. It's funny, Bo. We was just talking about the Dallas music scene and how y'all need to do better. But anyway, keep going.
No, we can get there later. It's nothing negative about that. It's nothing about the Dallas music scene, man. It's just
it's just you.
It's yeah.
But no. So I say this all the time when it comes to talent, pound for pound talent.
Okay.
I put Dallas over anybody. I think the only city that gives Dallas a run for their money is Philly. So
Spanx.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we're just talking about talent, take everything else else out.
Man,
just
yes,
talent.
yes.
Dallas, Philly, right?
Absolutely.
But where Dallas falls short, and I'm sure it's everywhere has this issue, but since Dallas is home, where Dallas falls short is the lack of business ethic. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into what you're talking about. That's the being punctual, the knowing your music, the you know what I'm saying, the proper communication. Going into not feeling entitled to get certain things that you haven't earned, putting in the work like you just said. That's where a lot of people in Dallas fall short.
Yeah, I won't blame it on Dallas. It's just like musicianship, man. It just boils down to musicianship. Like, you show up again. Like I said, show up when you're supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
If your set is at 10, don't show up at 11.
Yeah.
Because you out in the car smoking.
Right.
I'm sorry,
right,
y'all.
right,
I'm sorry,
right.
but I'm finna put it out there.
Please
let's
do.
talk about it. Let's talk
No,
about it.
seriously. Like, don't do that. And then don't show up smelling like it. Man,
Yeah.
y'all are musicians. This is a job just like any other job. That,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm just like, y'all, come on, man. And yeah, you opened up a wormhole. I'm trying to hold back a little bit.
Nah,
but
I wish you wouldn't.
So yeah, man, like it's the thing about good musicianship, you have to establish a name for yourself.
Right.
And so I'm not a Tim Ramsey, I'm not a Matt Ramsey.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing you can depend on me on, I'll show up on time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up. And like
You gonna know your music.
Yeah, and the business part is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the business part is very much done. And that's the thing, that's the other thing that you really have to think about, like, as a musician. Not, oh, I'm finna kill this. No.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the business part.
Yeah.
Because you want to know who's gonna call you back.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
what are you doing to make somebody call you back? You know, for the next gig.
Got you.
So yeah.
And it's on top of that, with the company that we both play for, there are so many mediocre musicians that plays, and it's really in a lot of top 40 or gigs outside of the gospel or the urban music, where a lot of music is simple stuff, but they getting mad work because they're obligated, they have to be there. It's set that you need to be here by this time, and just knowing the music. And, especially with our company, there are charts, there are tracks. So, I mean, there's really no excuse. But, hey, man, you late. They don't play.
They don't play with that stuff.
It's $1 a minute.
Yeah.
Each time each minute you late. And that's just the sound check. That's not even the time of the gig starting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, man. They don't play about that, man. Like, be punctual. Like, if you establish yourself as a great musician as your name, I'm just saying as your name.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if somebody says, "Hey, Jake, oh yeah, I know he gonna show up on time. That's great." Lou finna show up on time. You know what I'm saying? Gino. Okay, I know. I'm gonna call him because I know he show up on time.
Right.
You know, like that's where it's at. I'm telling y'all.
I mean, because as a band leader, you have so many things to worry about and pay attention to. So those things are to us. Those are considered like minute problems that I should not have. You know, I shouldn't worry about. You feel what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to worry about whether my keyboard player gonna be running late, or whether so and so got their equipment, or whether so and so is, you know what I'm saying, doing what they supposed to do. Because I mean, well, first of all, let's start with the fact that we're adults. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this is a job, right?
Look, and you know,
I really wish you take this filter off, man. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying. So Gino said,
he said, "I'm trying."
Let's
go back real quick.
Yeah, Gino said, yeah.
Yeah.
In the comments, Gino said Aubrey Jean's still in. Yeah, she is.
Scroll
can you
back up real quick, man.
Well, I was trying to read some stuff, but y'all are engaging.
Right there. Yeah. but my dad's mother passed, and I wanted to honor her. Original Aubrey Jean band was me. I'm sorry, Gino. Yeah, Xavier was in that band. It was me, Mav, Chris Traylor, Mandy, and Davion. You know, sometimes like you have to perform. You have to perform the song,
right?
Not how you want it to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Perform the song how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because we done got too comfortable with vibing.
Yeah, and so when Gino was on this podcast, and I chimed in, and he said the same thing. We had a it was called I think it was like Soul Fest or something like that. We had to learn like almost 60 songs in like a week.
Oh wow.
It was a lot. But the thing is, you have to play them record.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get there. Because you have to play a record. Like it ain't that. Yeah. And so when you play on record, man, I promise you that get you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So before we move forward, we have a lot of people on. So we have Alan Turner, Rachel Francis, Shaquan Rouse, Kakatha Broom, Daniel Young, Aaron Henry. You got Polo, Jermaine Roberts, Timothy Macon, Charles Holloway, Nigel Clive, Ben Snake Brown, Raymond Sanders. So I just want to read some of these comments. So Christina Winston said, I couldn't believe the 10 p.m. show last night was on time. Great job bringing this up. And then Bo Dub said, and to add to that, Lou, he was talking to Lou, he said, a lot of cats know the Dallas arrangement of these records and not the record. So they don't study because they think they know the tune.
Can I piggyback off what Bo just said? And we've had this conversation before. Not only like again, so you hear these these Dallas famous arrangements of certain songs, and you think you know the tune. That's one thing, but then a lot of times what'll happen is you think you've heard this tune all this time, but you've never really played it, and you think you know it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then be like, I know that tune. And then you actually like listen to it and try to work it out. Like, oh shit, I didn't know that was there. I didn't know that was. That's why like really.
Guilty as charged.
Really,
I've been one of them.
Yeah, I've done it too.
Yeah,
I've done it too. And like really honing in on your craft, man. Honing in, like I said, getting back to the business, getting back to basics, man.
Well, Raymond Sanders says Vibe have totally taken over. I think Vibe replaced learning the music correctly.
That's
And then Gino said note for note until the artist gives you the green light to stretch out.
And let me talk on that real quick.
Go ahead.
Talk about
it. So when we this thing, I remember it now. It was called the I Got Soul Festival.
Okay.
Gino's gonna probably just comment after this. But we had to play, like I said, we had to play for so many artists. But you have to learn. You had to learn every song, note for note, like he said, and all the way down. It wasn't about that we could and kill.
Yeah.
No. How well do you know our songs? In that era, that was it was a neo soul vibe. It was a
Right.
very much neo soul vibe.
Right.
So it was like Anthony David. It was Cy Smith. It was a whole just a plethora of like people that y'all probably don't know now because it's neo soul ain't what it used to be.
It's not as prominent.
Not it, nah. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So, but yeah, man, like, oh my goodness, like, but it still resonates today. If you learn note for note the original,
Yeah.
and then we can progress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Eat your food first, then the dessert after. Absolutely. Now, Bo, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. In Funk Your Feelings, one of the tunes that we ain't done it in a minute. One of the tunes that we would do is Boogie on Reggae Woman, Stevie Wonder, and around this time, and I'm sure we could talk about it because he gonna be on the pod in a little bit. He gonna be in the pod in a little bit, but Bo Dove is an artist. He's an artist. He writes, he produces, all of this stuff. So him, and I know, and it's not just him because I know other people like that too. He kind of went through that thing where I'm more focused on my stuff, and I'm not really interested in learning other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? He said talk about it, I'm not really interested in learning other people's stuff. I'm an artist myself. Y'all should be learning my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then he got to a point. To where he matured and he was like, man, let me I need to get some more gigs, man. Let me start like learning his music.
Yeah,
I need to get some more calls. And one of those tunes was and I also appreciated that tune because that's not something that's on the Dallas mixtape. That's not something you're gonna hear every, you know what I'm saying?
Now you talking.
You know what I'm saying? Like Funk Your Feelings, we're gonna pull out those B-side tunes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Those solid B-sides.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we Boogie on Reggae Woman, and I'm talking about down to the lick. And I remember when we was at the Freeman. We was at the Freeman. We was playing this tune, and it's this like piano lick in there. It's this piano lick in there, and I remember I turned around and I was like, yo. It was like a proud big bro moment. You know what I'm saying? So, what happened?
Bo, I like this perspective that he said because he's talking from a artist that puts out his own music. But he says, because I had to learn that my stuff, he's talking about him, what he does and the music he make. Because I had to learn that my stuff won't pay me like playing the record will.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But it's true.
It's true.
It's sad. It's sad, but it's true. It's very sad, but it's true. Like you can talk to that because we do that every week.
Yep. Playing every week, man.
But we have to play the record.
Yep, playing.
He's saying he wants you to say something, though.
I'm finna say something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, you know, along with playing the records and playing stuff, because when I first started playing gigs, when I first came back from school, and it was playing. I remember playing at Brooklyn's. I don't know if y'all know about Brooklyn's back in the Gap.
I remember Brooklyn.
You that old dog?
So yeah,
Right.
So
older than you apparently.
I used to play with Mahogany Band, Jambox Band.
Ooh,
Shout out to Mahogany
Jason
and Jason Davis.
Yeah,
I used to play with them, and actually when I was playing with that band, I was coming more out of playing a lot of church. So I wasn't too familiar with a lot of stuff, the seculars at that time. So I learned like a lot of stuff on the spot, like on the gig, because Jason just called a song, and I was like, okay, I do not know this song.
Right.
But I'll like kind of get an idea and play the idea of what the song was.
Yeah.
And then it'll probably be a few moons later, I play that song, and I'm playing what I think it is because I picked it up on the gig. And then I realized, I'm not playing this song right at all.
And then the crowd will deceive you. The crowd will make you think you're doing better.
Oh
than
yeah,
what
the
you're
crowd.
actually
They
doing.
drunk.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It's like have y'all talked to that? Have you ever been in a situation where like you on stage doing whatever, and you like based off the crowd's energy, you think you up there killing, and then somebody done took a video, you go back and watch that playback, you was like,
No, actually, that happened to me a couple weeks ago.
really?